On page 14? Okay, page 14. Oh, yes, there.
Okay, here, okay.
Fine, the summary is there.
All right, okay, Chair, let me, that's number 6. That's the answer to number 6. I'm on 3. Sorry, Chair and members, let me refer you to page 10. Criteria for long listing. So there was information captured for each applicant, such as the application serial number, name of applicant, national ID number, gender, year of birth, the phone numbers, academic qualifications, professional qualifications, registration with relevant professional bodies and valid professional license, county, the sub-county, the ward, and persons living with a disability where applicable. For shortlisting, the information captured in the long list for individual persons.
Madam, what we wanted to know is a total number.
Okay.
If you have a breakdown.
If
you don't have, then we'll wait for it.
The total, okay.
You can.
Put your microphone.
The total appointed is on page 10. We have on the table, we have the totals.
Yes.
So the total appointed for the period. And then we have, for male, it is 106. For female, it is 108.
So it is 263.
The financial year 2021-2022, the table, we have the total vacancies were 317. We appointed 293, that is for the period of that financial year, where 144 were male and 149 were female. In the financial year 2022-2023, the total appointed was 478, where 141 were male and 337 were female. In the financial year 2023-2024, total appointed was 214, 106 were male, 108 were female.
Okay, thank you very much. And do you have how many? What is the percentage of people with disability, or the number?
I can work out for the number for each particular financial year.
Yes, you can do that. Thank you. Even not each, total.
It's 84.
No,
total
new ones. I'm talking about new.
For those 3 financial years.
Yes.
We can work out the
Thank
total.
you. Let's proceed to Governor. Let's proceed to the next question. Agbo. Question 4.
Question 4, Chair.
Yes.
Okay, the status of compliance by the county with Section 53(6) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act, Cap 412C.
Correct.
Okay, Chair, in accordance with Section 53(6) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act, the county has ensured access to government procurement opportunities, AGPO, for women, youth, and persons living with disability, as per the table below. The county is at 30% compliance in line with the Act. The category, all contracts awarded were 2,711,804,397. The AGPO 2,937,698, and financial year 2023 to 2024 is 27.4%.
You've noted that one?
Okay.
Okay, let's go to, they can ask questions because you're at 27, not 30, but we can now. Let's talk about...
Yeah, it is, they've indicated up here 30, and then when it comes to the table is 27.
No problem, you can ask that question later on. Let's quickly go to question number 5. Question number 5, madam.
Question number 5, Chair and members. Affirmative action measures being implemented by the county government in the promotion of women, youth. In cognizance of Article 27, 6, 55, 56, and 260, the following affirmative actions have been taken in the promotion of women, youth, and persons living with disabilities in recruitment and leadership. 1. The adverts placed on print media and website included a clause as a deliberate measure to the effect that youth, women, persons living with treatment of security warden 3, a clause was included as a deliberate measure in the advert that eligible candidates must be between the ages of 20 to 35 years. Attached is the advert, Appendix 5. 2. The demographic composition for the last 4 years in terms of gender, youth, non-dominant and marginalized ethnic communities. Non-dominant ethnic communities in Nakuru County include the Kisii, the Luo, the Luya, the Kamba, Meru, Embu, Mbere. And the marginalized ethnic communities in the county include the Ongiek, Mijikenda, Turukana, Borana, Masai, Taita, Arabs, Kuria, Chonyi, Gurea, Asian, Kenyan Indian, Ichamus, Suba, Teso, Samburu, Pokot, and Somali. And here, Chair, is a summary of the gender, youth, and ethnicity representation in the recruitment for the year 2021, 2022, and 2022-2023. In the year 2020...
So that is a summary we are looking for, right? You've exchanged since.
Yeah.
That is a summary. So it is there. Thank you. Proceed, Madam.
So in the year 2021-2022, a total of 293 were recruited, 148 were female, 145 were male, and 230 out of that number were youth. PWDs were 9, non-dominant ethnic communities were 62, and the marginalized ethnic communities were 28. For the year 2022-2023, total number recruited were 478. The females were 337. The male were 141. The youth were 266. The PWDs were 5. The non-dominant ethnic communities, the marginalized ethnic communities were 30. For the year 2023-2024, 215 were the total number recruited. The females were 106. The youth were 165. The PWDs were 8. The non-dominant ethnic communities were 31. And the marginalized ethnic communities were 10. So, Chair and members, the total between 2021 all the way to now 2024, the total number recruited were 985. The female were 591. The male were 394. The youth were 661. The PWDs were 22. The non-dominant ethnic communities were 165, and the marginalized ethnic communities were 68.
Thank you very much. Can we proceed to question number 6?
Thank you, Chair and members. Or Chair, on any audits or assessments undertaken in the last 3 years to ascertain the level of inclusivity in the recruitment process. Chair and members, Ethnic and Diversity Audit of the County Public Service Board, County Public Service 2023. The National Cohesion and Integration Commission, NCIC, conducted an audit of all the 47 county governments public service for the period 2016 to 2023, and the findings were: One, Nakuru County was among 13 out of 47 counties that had complied with Section 65E of the County Government Act 2012. Part 4.1.2 of the report.
And you're at number 6 for your information.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
At number 6, page 14. Sorry.
I'm saying, according to NCIC, you are
we were number 6 as a county.
number 6.
Yes, Chair, thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that,
You
actually.
have to be proud of yourself.
I need to pause and be proud a bit.
Yes, yes.
Was top 5, was among the 5 out of 47 counties. So 6, guys, okay. Counties that had employed more than 30 ethnic groups in its county public service. That's Appendix 7. 3, Nakuru County was among, we said 6, not 5.
Change that to 6.
Let's change all that to 6, yeah?
Yeah, we have the
6 out of 13 cosmopolitan counties that had complied with the law by not employing more than 70% from the dominant ethnic community. That's Appendix 8. Nakuru County had improved in terms in 2016 to 2023 in terms of ensuring that at least 30% of the vacant posts at entry level ethnic community in the county. That's Appendix 6. 4. Nakuru County had complied with Section 65(1)(e) of the County Government Act 2012 by employing from 33 ethnic communities out of 45 in Kenya, among them minority communities such as Sakuye, Pokomo, Swahili, Bajun, Baji, Suba, and Gosha. And that's Appendix 10, sorry. Nakuru County was recognized by the NCIC as compliant in inclusivity and was awarded with a trophy for being a compliant county. Part 4.1.2 of the report. County in terms of ethnicity and was awarded with a trophy for being a diverse county. Improved in diversity inclusion compliance.
Members, if you have any question, observation, kindly please, because of time. We are supposed to do the motion.
Okay.
Members, Madam.
Thank you, Chair. Maybe I just want to ask my usual question about the wage bill.
You note it down. If you don't have it now, Governor, this question is just by the way, issue of wage bill, kindly note it down. Proceed.
Chair, also maybe a breakdown of the contracts. I can see they are at 27%, but the how they were awarded. And Chair, I also note that from the booklet, which it's well done, but the governor has not included maybe physical pictures of what you do with the marginalized, the women and the youth, because we are where we are because the youth are complaining. So we need to know what you're doing for them. I know you're doing a lot, but you need to show so that it is also included in the report.
So basically, Madam, what she is trying to say is the documents we have from like Makweni, they've had the programs for women, people living with disability, and youth. And those programs are clearly indicated, and we had the photos of programs and also even the meetings they've had, just to tell the Gen Zs that we are taking good care of them.
And maybe lastly, Chair, maybe the governor can tell us whether he's got any fund or kind of a fund to help the youth as they apply those contracts so that at least they're able to service them.
Okay, thank you. Senator Lomonen.
Thank you, Chair. Maybe I want to ask Her Excellency whether what happened that she did not employ people with disability. And then, Chair, I wanted also to ask the staff establishment of Nakuru County. And then Do I continue? Do I continue?
Yes, please. You can. Yes, you can. You can.
Okay. I have seen. I've gone through the document. The staff, the total number of staff that were employed. Chair, I have not seen the payroll to confirm that those people, the numbers that you have been given, are compliant with the payroll.
Okay. Yeah. So that payroll issue is we've already written to COB. We are going to get 47 payrolls for the 47 counties, but she can still answer. Thank you very much, Senator Lomone. Senator Vice Chair.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
In the conclusion, I have a comment.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Okay, Chair, allow me just to thank the governor for the good work that she is doing with the entire executive members. I want to really congratulate her on the issue of the staffing, where we have a good number of staff being youth, that is from the age of 20 to 50. And I want to say that that tells the kind of service delivery that is happening to the residents of Nakuru County. I also want to applaud her in terms of gender responsiveness. This is really very encouraging. I said from the word go that I know the issue of gender has been an issue that has been affecting a number of counties, but I want to really congratulate Honorable Susan for the good work that she's doing. Maybe what she only need to improve is the issue of the people living with disability, where she's allowed to even go further and employ outside the county. And I think also it's always good to also to know whether they have programs that they use to make sure that people living with disability are enlightening on matters that are being taken place in the county. And finally, Honorable Chair, allow me also to ask the Governor to give us the on-source revenue 2023, 2022, 2023, and 2023, 2024. And on that matter, to give us the percentages for the recurrent development.
Thank you.
And then whether the system of revenue has been automated, Honorable Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That question about on-source revenue is just for knowing what is happening in your county. It is not part of the question. You've been a senator, you know, but it's important you tell us. I know you've improved a lot on that one. Senator Betsy Yango, you have any question, or your question has been asked by Betty on your behalf?
Thank you, Chair. Actually, I've just consulted with her because she knows our area of interest, and she has asked the question. I would only make a comment to Her Excellency, the Governor, that kindly make sure that you have evidence for all the programs that you are doing. Otherwise, keep on doing the good work.
Thank you very much, Madam.
Yeah, and maybe on that note, evidence include even the bursaries, anything that deals with youth. Yeah.
Governor, you know, they are trying to help you. They are trying to tell you what they have seen in Makueni County especially. So they are trying to tell you, put those things so that you can do also better than Makueni. But, Governor, you know, you are... The problem we are having with the documents, you have not signed your document, your signature is not there. So I think we will be requiring, when you send, you need to give us, plus the documents you are going to send, a covering letter signed by yourself, because these documents belongs to you.
Oh, thank you, Chair and members, and I do agree, Chair. A lot of what we have been told can only go towards...
Mike?
Yeah, can only go towards helping really show what we are doing at the county. I'll have Anne-Marie handle the issue on the, if that's okay, Chair and members, on the contracts, why it's 27% and not the 30% that was awarded.
Okay.
In terms of physical pictures, Chair, we appreciate that. And if we can get a bit of time, even if it's a week is
yes,
good. Yeah, we can get that put together and we can send that back here. Okay.
Thank you, Chair. On the issue, currently Nakuru County Government, we are...
So are you Director Procurement?
Yes.
Acting or Director Substantive?
Answer.
Thank you. Proceed.
Thank you. On the issue of AGPO, currently we are at 27.4%. We are not yet 30% compliant, and this is due to, you find, this financial year, most of the contracts that we awarded to especially the PWDs, most of them were unable to do the contracts, and so we could not reach the 30%. But comparing this financial year with the previous years, we are doing better because we've improved significantly, and we intend to do better and improve on this going forward. Next financial year will be at 30%. That one will be compliant.
So there was another question. That one is also goes to you. You are at yes 27%, but then you've not indicated the names or companies that did that job. I think that was your question, right? Yes.
Chair, there's an appendix that has been attached. It's indicating the departments.
Which one?
Appendix.
You gave the governor a good document, and you gave us a substandard one.
It's from page 65 to page 370. We've listed all the companies that have...
From page?
From page 65 to 370.
Okay, thank you very much.
We've listed all the companies, yes, the directors, and the certificates.
So, Asante, I think your question has been answered, Madam. Thank you, Governor.
So, Chair, to finalize on those questions from Senator Beth, the Senator did ask about any fund to help the youth, and as we've heard from the Director of Procurement, that was one of the stumbling blocks to the youth or the PWD sometimes being able to handle a contract once they have been awarded. And what we have done this last financial year, but it was towards the end, so we shall be implementing from now. We've actually started the process. We now have a fund that is towards... it's an enterprise fund, but it's really going to be helping when the groups come together, especially be they youth groups, women groups, PWD groups, when they are organized in groups and they are awarded contracts, then they are also able to get this money to be able to help them handle or deliver on the contract, and then they pay back once they are paid, minus obviously whatever it is that they keep. So we are working hard on that.
Madam Governor, you know why they're asking you this question? Mm-hmm. There was a governor for Trans Nzoia. Mm-hmm. He had a very special fund called Nawiri Fund. Mm-hmm. They've put aside some money, and it's a revolving fund. Mm-hmm. Once you are given an LPO or an LCO, you go to that fund, you borrow money at 3%, and when you pay, the county government pays through Nawiri Fund. It's some kind of microfinance. So I think if you take that route, definitely, you're going to succeed. You can talk to the governor, Trans Nzoia, or the county secretary.
You're right, Chair. Actually, that's sort of the direction we want to go, because we do realize the biggest challenge for be they youth, be they women, be they PWD, and people in general, is actually access to financing. So funds are a problem. And then the very high interest rates that the Shylocks who they have been using were giving, so that eventually, by the time they are paid, they are not able to make anything. So thank you.
Through the Chair, Your Excellency, if that paper has been passed by the County Assembly, I think it's also good to include it, saying this is what we are, this is how we are going in the future.
It's under process, so...
If it's under process and it has been passed by the County Assembly, then, it can be included.
In fact, Senator Beth, through the Chair, it actually was passed last year.
That's Senator Betty.
Betty, sorry. Oh, sorry, Senator Betty. The Betty close. Senator Betty, through the Chair, yes, it was actually passed by the County Assembly. We actually have even gotten the committee members' names passed through the Assembly. So it's actually now just rolling out, and we have money in that.
Thank you.
So, moving moving to Senator Lominain's question on, yes, as much as we've done slightly better with the employees as far as employing people with disabilities. It has become very intentional for us to make sure that as we recruit, we are making sure that they are included. But I will I will say that we did not have people with disability in the cabinet, in the CECs or CEOs, in the chief executive committee members or the chief officers, and that is an oversight that will not happen the next time around. We do have a staff establishment for Nakuru County. However, we have not provided. It's something we worked on for many months when I came in. But, I see. Yeah, was it provided? Yeah. Oh, so I'm sorry. It was actually provided. It's in the documents that were provided. Where? It's separate. Which page?
Oh, it's not in the appendix.
Not coming with it. Was it provided to them?
That is not for your consumption, this is for us.
Yeah. So, Chair, I see they brought it, but it was not provided. So that we shall make sure it's officially
it
provided.
Comes, yes, with
exactly.
The yes.
So it reflects on the record that it is been provided. So we shall do that. And yes, Chair, as Senator Lominon has pointed out, we did not include a payroll, but I think, Chair, you said you are requesting that, or we can also provide. We did provide a payroll?
It is in Appendix 1.
Oh, okay. Yes, they are better than me. I know I saw the names on there of all the employees and their particulars. Appendix 1, which is page...
Have you done the summary?
Is this the summary?
Through the chair, the summary of the total, the payroll. No, the summary was in the question 1. Yeah.
Sorry, through the chair, summary, so that we understand Senator Betty's question. Summary in terms of, like the payroll, is it percentages and all that?
I think
Through the chair?
Yes, I think it's fine.
Okay.
What you provided is here from
okay.
page. It's not indicating, but it is on Appendix 1. If you look at Appendix 1, and then the next one is on page 16. From page 16 onwards, we have payroll. Mm.
Oh, Chair, yeah, it's a question that I didn't answer actually from Senator Betty.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, there is one question we hadn't answered and we are still working on it. I was just making sure to see if we are done, but we shall provide that before we are done on the wage bill.
Awesome.
Okay. Sorry, Chair. So proceeding now to Senator Joyce's question, Chair. Thank you for acknowledging at least we are trying on this youth and gender representation. We have quite a bit of, not a bit, but we have room to do better, especially on the people living with disability. Our own source revenue, Chair, we have improved because for the financial year, what is this? 2022 to 2023, it was, did that make sense?
Never mind. What you can do, somebody can work on it while they ask if they have any.
For Your Excellency, for 2022-2023, it was 3.1 billion. 2023-2024, it was 3.3 billion. Thank you.
Can you say that?
Let me, okay, just stand here, Dr. Kitianya. So for 2022 to 2023, it was 3.1 billion.
Okay.
But 2023 to 2024, we have increased to 3.32 billion. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I was trying to make sure I don't read you the wrong numbers.
Oh, you've done very well. Done very well.
And we want to do better. We want to do a lot. We have also realized where the leakages are. Our automation is 100% now. So the next time we come to see you in the other financial year, we should really have done significantly better. But we are working very hard.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
There was now a question from Senator Beth, Chair. Oh, sorry. There was a question, Chair, from Senator Beth, and that was and which you also alluded to, Chair. We are well seized of that matter, and we shall be providing the evidence on the programs that we are doing. And as also Senator Joyce chimed in on the bursaries, we are doing quite a lot on bursaries. I believe we are now at 340.
Last financial was 340 million. This is 380 million.
And when I came in, it was actually at 100. It was
110 million.
110 million. So we are a child who needs to go to school, and the parent cannot afford that they do go to school. But we shall include that and submit officially.
Yeah, if you can be allowed. The question they had asked about the age group for employees. 55 to 60, we have 1,490. 61 to 65, we have 28. Above 66, we have 3. Thank you.
Chair, just in case it's a question, I know people would probably wonder why 66. One of it is a bit beyond our control because it was through a court order. So we had to get the person back in the workforce, but they'll be retiring in January? In January. And then the other two are part of one is the County Public Service Board, and the other is my executive.
Director of Political Affairs.
Okay. The directors of political affairs are generally people who have... Thank you, Chair.
Madam, and the 28, 61 to 65?
Through the Chair, most of them are PWDs.
And the rest, most of them are...
All of them actually are people.
Yeah, just say all of them. So thank you very much.
Yeah, but they also have the technical persons within.
So thank you very much, Madam Governor. You want to
Actually, yeah, I was just going to say they retire at 65.
WDs retire at 65. Thank you very much. We are really impressed, specifically on the payroll. Madam, I just wanted to know, this payroll, these employees went through Public Service Board or the County Public Service Board, and you have your own, which you pay separately. Are they indicated here or separate?
Yeah, the Chair, at Nakuru, we don't have staff paid separately by Her Excellency, so all the staff are in the county payroll.
And those who are paid manually, do you have?
Those are contracts. The only employees paid out of the payroll.
Declared your interest. So.
The only employees paid out of the payroll are the casuals, and they are day-to-day employees.
Only casuals. Thank you very much. Okay, fine. Thank you very much, Madam Governor. There was a time we were in Nakuru, and one of the governor's spouse came there. He's a male, and he told us to refer him to us, His Excellency also, because what normally happens with the male governors, when the wife comes there, we refer as Her Excellency. And then this gentleman told us, you must refer me. And he was right. So, so if your husband is here, we'll call him Your Excellency also.
It wasn't him, right?
Yes, sir. On a lighter note. So thank you very much. There is a senator who has asked for a final comment. Senator Lumanen.
Maybe before the comment, Chair, I will want to ask Her Excellency, how do you feel working with ladies? Because you are topping up in employment of ladies.
Okay, that's
what message do you put to the other counties? Secondly, I am very impressed, Chair, to realize that Nakuru County has employed more than 13 Turkanas. And I think this is just a blessing. And I say that on behalf of all Turkanas where they are. Even those who have gone, we keep it. I think we support you, and we will bless you, and we are invited to the biggest ceremony called Tobonglore, the cradle of mankind. We all from there, so we'll be the first one to be there, so that we show you that we are so good.
Thank you very much, Madam.
And Chair, I have not finished.
Okay.
I have not finished. The other impression that I have, working with the minority, many people have not known the potential God has put in the marginalized people. They might be few, but you will find a specialist who does surgery, whatever, and it's not in your place. But you find God has put them somewhere, either in Marisabit, either in Kibich, either in Kapedo. So it's because God has put value in each one of everybody. So we have to appreciate these people marginalized. Working together with them makes your work easy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator Lomonen.
Chair, can I request for half a second?
Yes, please.
Congratulations, Your Excellency and your team. We are looking forward to G24.
Thank you very much.
Chair, just to add on that, because Governor ladies are shining, I just want to ask her how many advisors she has, because I know she will lead the other governors.
Okay, that is a question she can answer later on. Madam, you can note down this question.
Yeah, mine is just to congratulate her still, and to just say let's do what is enshrined in the Constitution in terms of making sure that we observe the statutory instruments in terms of operations and that is when it comes to the recurrent and development. This is, of course, you've been in the Senate and you know the challenges that we have when it comes to asking for increment of the resources to the counties. So we really appreciate the work that you have done, what you did when you were in the Senate and what you are doing also when you are in the office of the Governor. May God bless you.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Madam Governor, you have some questions asked by Senator Lomonen and Senator Betty, Senator Chimera.
Yes, Chair. My closing remarks, Chair. Let me first appreciate the Governor for the good job she's doing. We appreciate your leadership in Nakuru County. I'm also happy to see that Michikenda's work for Nakuru County, though the numbers are still small. I hope progressively, Governor, you will employ more Michikendas.
Thank you very much, Senator.
From Kwale County.
Thank you, Senator Chimera. Governor, you have some questions.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you very much, Member. Senator Lomenen's question on working with ladies, I think it's actually the reflection of the population is we are almost 50-50. So it doesn't a bit controversial, but I believe that there is probably different strengths that different sexes bring to the table. So by also having women at the table, there is a perspective they may bring, the bursaries or those sorts of things. And I see the little girls there and they see my directors here as ladies, then they also know and feel that one day in future they can be whatever they want to be. So I think it also sends a message that as a community, everybody's valued and everybody's important. And the same thing applies for the marginalized as well. Actually, in my ideal Nakuru County, I would want it where everybody is at the table, like there's no one left behind, because I truly believe everybody has strengths. And I also do not believe that anybody is superior to anybody else. I also don't believe anybody is inferior to anybody else. So every person brings something to the table, but it's also upon us to be intentional, to make sure that if a community is a we also have to put deliberate, intentional effort also included, because they may not have the godfathers, they may not have the strength to reach up there and get employed. So I make sure as we speak with our team at the County Public Service Board that everybody gets a fair shake, and hopefully even as we proceed together in the next coming years, God willing, you will see the reflection of diversity in Nakuru County. So we appreciate and we thank you. Senator Beth, on the G24, we are working very hard, and some of them are in here in the room. I don't want to get in trouble. So that's our... And I say this off the cuff, Chair, allow me to also say that as women governors, we strongly the weight we carry on our shoulders. Because I know if I fail, and for example, my next door friend, Senator Joyce, wants to be a governor, then it may not be easier for her if I failed. Because, for some reason, nobody says, man, so-and-so failed, so you men can't do. But for women, it's that way. So we work double hard. We wake up in the morning knowing I have to work hard, double hard than my male colleagues to make sure that even everybody understands that women can and see it. So we appreciate your support. Senator Beth, on the advisors, or was that Senator Joyce? I actually only have two political advisors, two advisors, and one is my political advisor, and the other one is my legal advisor. Because when I came into office, I found that there's a lot of legal issues within the county. So I thought I needed a legal advisor, and also the political advisor is to also help me with may not feel like perhaps I understand. I may understand, but they may not feel that I understand. And I would like to point out, you did say we should congratulate ourselves a bit, that the structure for, what is it called? The staff establishment, I couldn't even think, actually allows me to have 5 advisors. But I chose to have only 2 because I don't believe in just feeling. Oh, thank you.
No, I think the program is I think you are supposed to have and check on that one. Mm-hmm. That's not a big issue. Okay.
The reason why I brought it out is because we've seen governors here, like the one who was here last, has 8. So I knew the ladies will show them the way.
Yes. Chair and members, Senator Chimera, who is online, is talked about that there is Mijikenda. In fact, hopefully even in the next round, we get even more. Words when we say Nakuru is small Kenya, but let that be reflected even as we sit before you and when you give everybody a fair shake. Thank you.
Your final comments also, you finished just under 1 minute.
Sorry, Chair. Sorry, I felt like I talked a lot. Thank you very much to the committee, to the members, to you, Chair. Initially, when we were called...
And I'm sorry, before you take your final, Nini, let me ask you, because they forgot to ask you. There is an issue of legal pending bills on legal matters. Mm-hmm. And this has been in the Senate for the last now almost has been talking about. We'll ask you that question also. If you have, for example, a legal advisor, you have a county attorney, you have a county solicitor, we are asking ourselves, why do a county need a lawyer outsourced from somewhere, which is also expensive for your county? So tell us if you have how much pending bill, either yours or before you. If you don't have it here, it's okay, no problem. You don't have. Okay.
Thank you, Chair. I definitely do have some pending legal bills because I do recall having that conversation in a different committee when we were in front of a different committee. Ours, unfortunately, actually, when I came into office, I found that many of them are even county governments, pre-devolution. Many of them were acquired by the former municipality, our county council and municipal governments. But what we have been making sure that we are paying them down. But also we actually have sat together with the lawyers that are owed, and especially the ones who are owed from a very long time, to make sure that we can come to an agreement where, for example, we can pay half the amount, negotiate and agree to pay, to actually make the payment, but make it maybe at half of what the books reflect. But we shall be fine with that with you. Sorry. We shall also be finding that information with the committee and we'll find the other. And on having outside counsel, we are trying as a county not to have that at all now. We recently hired our county solicitor. We didn't have a well staff county attorney office, but we are trying to make sure we are hiring more lawyers so that we don't outsource anything because it's cheaper, unless maybe there's a skill that's necessary, which I don't think that's often at all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Governor. On behalf of my committee and myself and the Senate, to thank you very much, you and your team, your entire team. And I know you cannot do much without your team, which are here today. Thank you very much for coming to the Senate. There is something that I need to tell you, which is very important on the payroll issue, IPPD. And we are happy we've seen this. This is the first county government who have provided the IPPD, because I know you don't have anything to fear or to hide. And in some cases, we have parallel employment in many government, county governments. So let me say thank you very much for that. Again, secondly, Senator Turkana was talking about Turkana, but we have people from Marsabit, Sakuye, the Burji, which where I come from, the Gare, the Sakuye, they all come, even Samburu, they come from Samburu County and Marsabit County. And we thank you for that one, because you have got, I think, 36 communities, if I'm not wrong. 33. You are left with about, I think, 13 or 12. You can manage to get in the next employment. You look at what you are missing and employ those also. Then you will be covering the whole 43 ethnic groups. So thank you very much again. What we needed from you is something you can provide in the next 1 week. You can see the ladies here are very proud of you, and I don't think they are wrong, they are right. So whatever they were asking for, you can provide in our next week, hopefully. Thank you very much again. If anybody has anything to say from this side, we can give one lady an opportunity to speak. Anyway, you're not supposed to speak after your governor, so let us keep that one. Anyway, thank you very much. But I know you are going back to Nakuru, but we have tea if you want. You can proceed to. I know you are very busy, but asante sana. I have a farm in for your information.